like I was telling Dusty, I kind of heard you mention your other coaches, you know, somehow, some way after the game. It seems like that's a pretty appropriate rallying cry, mantra, whatever you want to say for this team.
Yeah, somehow, some way. We're pretty beat up. We've got a lot of guys that are playing through injuries and, you know, playing their hearts out, and we've got guys in different positions that are, you know, finding a way to rise up at the right time and make a play for us, whether it's on a kickoff return for a touchdown or jumping into Wildcat, you know, and asking Hunter Lowe to go out and play receiver, and Marcus Aponte and all the different things that he's done for us, really not just this year, but for the last 3 years. I just can't say enough for first the way our staff has put this group of young men together to play good football and to get us to this point where we're going to play for another section championship, and then our players for being, you know, resilient enough, willing to move around, flexible enough to play this position or play that position, make a play when they have to, understand when their back's against the wall that somebody's got to come up with something, and we did, whether it was an interception or a kickoff or whatever. Yeah. We did tonight.
Yeah. How crucial was that Wildcat installation with Dusty? You know, I hadn't seen that before, and I mean, coaches talk about the field shrinking when you get inside the 10. It seemed like it just gave you guys that little push in the second half.
Yeah, it really did. We needed a spark. You know, we really did, and you know, we turned to Dusty to give us that spark. We were able to spread Oak Ridge out a little bit on that, you know, by going 5 wides and letting him, you know, be the running back, and we really had that in all year. We've been, you know, we practice it and have seldom used it, and really kind of needed to find the right time to utilize that part of our offense, and tonight we dialed it up, and Coach Cresco and his staff dialed it up, and you know, we needed a spark, and we got it from Dusty on that Wildcat.
You know, it's great when there's things you can plan for in the postseason that go according to plan. Sometimes you just need that crazy play. You know what Jamar can do, but, you know, on that kickoff return, he's got the ball at the goal line. Sometimes you take a knee, and I saw him hesitate and look back, and then he thought to himself, wait, I'm one of the most explosive guys.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's run. Yeah. Well, and, you know, and that was one that we'd planned for also. We really felt like we could get a return to the wide side of the field. We felt like Jamar, with the ball in his hands and a lot of running room, and his, you know, his speed and his electricity and all that could, you know, maybe make something happen for us if we got our hands on the ball. They've got a tremendous kicker, and he was, you know, just like we do. He was kicking it in the end zone most of the night. A couple of times, you know, the ball ended up still in the field of play. Jamar was able to get his hands on it, and we got one to the wide side of the field when we needed it, and away he went.
Yeah. My last question would be, I know Justice Roque had an ACL injury in the past for you guys. For him to come through like that, and, you know, the defensive lineman pick six is like the unicorn. You know, that must have been pretty special for you, and I'm sure Blake and the defensive staff too.
Oh, no question. You know, to see Justice come up and do that, and you know, and quite honestly, he had a little bit of a tough week last week. You know, there were some things that Sheldon was doing that made it tough on our ends, and so it was wasn't a great week for our defensive ends, and so to be able to have Justice come up and intercept a little screen play that they ran and take it back for a touchdown, unbelievable. Can't say enough about this team.